How are we doing? Everybody have a good dinner? All right, everybody ready to go? We're going with our whiz-bang program here. Well, welcome back. I'm Emily Salvet, for those who came in late, and I am the state chair of the Libertarian Party of Michigan, and I want to thank you all for being here. Hi, Elizabeth. I'm glad you're here. I want to take just a second to introduce some people who are here tonight, and David Littman, of course, is our speaker, and his wife Esther is with us tonight. We're very glad that you could be here, Esther. And also to table one, Tom Shull will be introducing Mr. Littman, and his wife Ann is here. I'd also like to introduce James Hudler as the chair of the Libertarian Party of Washtenaw County, in which we sit. And also Larry Johnson is, who is helping out at front, is also an elected office holder here in this locality, Ypsilanti Township. He is a Parks Committee. Elected Libertarian, as a Libertarian, yes. And let me just congratulate Andy LaCuro, who's here tonight, who just got reelected to, at the bar. He's a politician. City Council of Hazel Park. And congratulations, congratulations. Now I'd like to introduce, this is a very special night because we are honoring our volunteers and with our Defender of Liberty Awards. And I want to introduce Bill Hall, who is, obviously Bill does a lot of jobs for this party, and he probably is one of the best political directors in the country, and we have him in our party here. So I am very proud to have him, and I want to introduce him because he is the chairman of the Libby Award Selection Committee, and he is going to introduce our Libby Award winners. Bill?
Okay. Thanks. As Emily indicated, there was a committee who chose the winners of the Defender of Liberty Awards. That consisted of me, Ben Backrack, up here in front, and Greg Cresswell, who I know was here earlier. He was back there. We award 3 awards for Defender of Liberties. The first award is our spokesperson for Liberty, who isn't necessarily a member of the Libertarian Party, but is a member of the community whose patriotism and conviction have inspired contributions to the cause of liberty. And tonight I'm very privileged to give this award to the quintessential Michigan anti-tax activist, Rose Bogaert. Let me say a couple of words about you, Rose. Rose's career as a tax activist has consisted of educating people about their rights, about tax issues, running for public office, working on ballot initiatives, and being involved in litigation. There are an awful lot of aspects to the politics of protecting people from high taxes, and she's participated in all of those. She's been a member of the Wayne County Taxpayers for 28 years and chair for the last 27 years. In 1983, she was involved in planning the recalls that sort of set the stage for anti-tax activism in Michigan, the recalls of those legislators who had raised our income taxes by 38%. She served 8 years on her local school board. She was active through litigation in the first Headlee Amendment case in repealing the Wayne County property transfer tax increase. She was a plaintiff in the Durant case. She helped pass term limits. And of course, I'm sure you've all heard about her recent efforts to try to recall Andy Dillon. While that was not ultimately successful. She did make Andy Dillon and his cronies spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars defending him, and ultimately won a great victory in court that now makes it much easier for citizens in Michigan to petition to recall their legislators. Rose Bogaert.
Just one word. One word from me is a real exception. But I'll just tell you that I really appreciate this. I'm humbled by it. And I just want to encourage everybody to keep the fight up, to keep working harder. There's a lot to be done. And I'm sure, if anybody, the Libertarian Party could do it. So, thank you.
We also give an award to a promoter of liberty, who's a libertarian whose efforts have done the most to promote the Libertarian Party and libertarian principles. And this year, the recipient of that award is Mark Byrne. Mark's been an LP member since 1996. He's been active as the chair of the St. Clair and Sanilac County Libertarian Party. He was just barely elected to the Port Huron City Council in 2007. He's been characterized as by his local newspaper as a champion of frugality. And the interesting thing I find about Mark's tenure in office, and unfortunately he came very close to being re-elected in this last election, lost by just 60 votes. But he has been able to articulate to his constituents a regular theme, the theme that what do we do in our community to make it possible to have young families move in here and be able to afford it, to have small businesses move in. How do we make our community friendly to these people? And he, working in a coalition on his city council, was able to address things like water rates, zoning and other ordinances, a number of different points at which city ordinances impacted the people, and he could make it a better community for small businesses, for people to move in, rather than try and drive people out. Mark is the dream of any chair of a state Libertarian Party. He would send me these emails all the time with links to his latest write-up in the Port Huron Times-Herald. I haven't figured out yet whether he's related to the reporter or he's been blackmailing the reporter or something. But if you go to our Libertarians in the News part of our website, you'll see in 2009 there are 16 different articles there talking about Mark Byrne's exploits, and they always describe him as a libertarian. So, congratulations, Mark. You certainly deserve this.
Just want to say thank you, appreciate it. It's been a pleasure. It's a blast up there in Port Huron. The newspaper and the radio stations are very cooperative and very outgoing as far as talking to us and including me in their conversations. I was on the front page again today. Haven't sent that one to Bill yet, but very good opportunities up there in the smaller communities with their own media markets compared to Metro Detroit area where you're not even noticed. So it was pretty easy to do up there.